In 1993, Steven Spielberg started a cinematic phenomenon with the release of Jurassic Park, and since, this franchise has had multiple sequels, including a new chapter that is known today as Jurassic World. After 3 successful movies in the new franchise, it appears as though Jurassic World Dominion won't be the last entry. But what could be next? Is it happening? After Dominion was released, it was confirmed that this movie wouldn't be the last one to enter this franchise. For all of you that have seen the latest sequel, you already know that, in a way, it feels like it could be the last one, since all the stories of the main characters from both Jurassic trilogies had their arcs nicely wrapped up. However, producer Frank Marshall has previously said that a 4th installment is a possibility. And since the last movie was a huge success and made $1 billion for Universal, we believe that at some point there will be another movie. According to some sources, it has been said that a 4th movie is a secure thing and that it is already in development. Until we hear more from Universal, though, we won't be able to give a definitive answer on whether or not the movie is in development. Despite Jurassic World being marketed as a trilogy, both producer Marshall and director Colin Trevorrow have hinted that more films may be on the way. Considering the last film's ending and how each movie so far has been a huge hit, it may be safe to say that Jurassic World 4 would be green-lighted any day now. Even if the trilogy is concluded with Dominion, many believe that the future of this franchise isn't over. If a 4th installment isn't happening, a spin-off or a reboot will likely happen in the future. However, we'd like to keep our hopes up that a 4th installment is coming with all our loved characters. Something that was real. Release date. For everyone eager to see more of this universe, we are sad to say that we don't have a confirmed release date. Considering that Jurassic World Dominion was released in 2022, it would likely be a few years before we could hear the official release date of the 4th movie. If this movie is in fact in early development as of today, then Jurassic World 4 could spend a few years in development, combined with filming and post-production. Even though nothing has been confirmed, the possibility of having a 4th movie is quite high. With everything happening in the last year after the release of the 3rd film, we doubt that everyone will immediately get back on set and start filming another sequel. These types of movies take a while. Take Dominion, for example. The movie faced quite a few delays before it finally hit the big screen not a year ago, so having to make another movie would be quite a task. Even if they begin production this year, the movie will likely be made over 2 to 3 years before we can see it. Because of that, our best guess is that this movie would probably reach a release date in 2025 or 2026, and this is if everything goes according to plan. If they face a few delays, as they did with Dominion, then the movie could very well surpass the 2026 release date and make up for a 5-year gap since Dominion was released. We know it's a lot to take in, and we would all love to see it as soon as possible. But if you want to have this amazing dinosaur world once again, you'll have to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. No. You're gonna have to trust the process and allow them to take their sweet time to give us what we have wanted for a long time. Who can return? In Dominion, we got to see some beloved characters from Jurassic Park, but in the future, it is unlikely that they'll ever come back and reprise their roles. This movie was a way for them to say goodbye to their roles and properly sign off from the franchise. Due to this, Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum will not be a part of the next sequel. The movie would be focusing more on the new characters introduced from Dominion. Since the first Jurassic World movie, we've seen Chris Pratt as Owen Grady, and for 3 movies in a row, he's been part of this franchise. So it would be fair to say that if he's up for it, there's always a spot for him in the upcoming movie. Alongside Pratt, another actor that has headlined the rebooted franchise has been Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire Deering. These 2 are most likely to return and keep the legacy alive. 2 other characters that have a huge potential of returning are Kayla Watts and Ramsey Cole, played by DeWanda Wise and Mamadou Athey. they have been seriously considered for the future of this franchise, and we won't be surprised to see them return. As of today, no official castings have been done, but as soon as the movie gets a green light, we assume that we'll be able to tell you more about who's gonna be in it. And of course, there will be a bunch of new faces joining the cast since many of the old characters won't be coming back. But more on that when official confirmations will be made.
Bigger? Why do they always have to go bigger?
What will happen? Since everything is up in the air now, we have little to no way of predicting what is next for Jurassic World. But if we take a look at everything that's happened so far, there may be a way to somehow speculate what Jurassic World 4 might have in store for us. You could expect to see more dinosaurs, that's for sure. And many have pointed out that the ending of Dominion doesn't set up a future for the franchise, as the stories get tied up and the major conflict with the dinosaurs is largely resolved. However, there is still enough left behind there to build upon when it comes to the storyline of the next movie. At the end of the last movie, we saw that the road to human and dinosaur cohabitation still has a long way to go. We got to see how the corrupt corporation Biosyn played with prehistoric genes, which almost led to an apocalypse. In another world, greedy people are still out there causing problems, and this could be the main plot surrounding the sequel. Despite the happy ending of the last movie, there are still dinosaurs roaming the streets, and now that the world knows about Maisie's clone DNA, it gives an open ending and a way for a sequel to smash the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Ah, gosh. But no, in all seriousness, it's a way for the sequel to continue the story and explore more of the era of the modern dinosaurs. This movie could further explore the black market dinosaur traders and the possible threats across the world in an attempt to put an end to it all and give the ability for humans and dinosaurs to live together. Although in a true Jurassic World fashion, that will be unlikely to happen. Since the official storyline hasn't been confirmed, this is the best we got so far. But as soon as more is known, we'll be the first ones to tell you. Expanding the franchise. While it has been revealed that supposedly this fourth installment is being developed, various sources have come out and confirmed that a fifth sequel is also in the making. Could you believe it? Well, we won't be too quick to completely believe this, but it has been said that the fourth and fifth installments of the franchise are both being developed. However, Colin Trevorrow won't be the one in the director's chair for these films. He has been the one behind the first movie and last year's Dominion, while also co-writing and producing the middle chapter of Fallen Kingdom. With Trevorrow out, the studio has someone else in mind. But for now, it has been kept under tight wraps as to who will be the director. Trevorrow made it clear that he wanted to go beyond the already existing trilogy and expand the Jurassic World universe for as many sequels as the market could bear. With all of this, it makes sense that there's also a fifth film planned, but sadly, it'll be with another director, which could forever change the franchise. Either way, we are extremely happy to hear that they have plans to continue the franchise, with possibly more than 5 films. Right now, it is too early to say anything for sure, but as time goes by, we do believe to hear more and more exciting news about it. Hopefully, after last year's sequel, they won't disappoint us. Until then, check out